Hello, everyone, and welcome to our stream, or as you're watching this on YouTube, the YouTube video for Don't Take It Personally, Babe, It Just Ain't Your Story. I'd like to welcome my guest, ChrisTenarium.
Hello there. Can I just say you sounded so ghetto when you said it just ain't your story. It fits the way you speak perfectly.
I know, this was made for me to just narrate, so it's perfect. Yes. Well, yeah, this is in preparation of our next podcast video because we're going to be picking 5 games, and, well, this is one of them. So, let's get started. Oh, and that's right. So we're going to have text to read. Now, what kind of voices are we going to be doing this? Like, because you're seeing this pretty much instantly as I am. So are we going to split the roles up?
Sure. The problem is I can only do 3 accents. And I'll be honest, I'm counting my own accent in that as well.
It's fair enough for me as well, yeah.
Yeah, I can do myself, I can do Welsh, and I can do screamy, whiny teenager, but that will probably grate on everyone's ears within seconds.
Well, we'll do as best we can. So I'll do the narration here. There are, of course, some mistakes that you can see coming from miles ahead, mistakes that you should have known better than to make. There are mistakes where you realize that as you go along, that things are just getting worse. I made a lot of those mistakes in life. But then there are also mistakes that you could never see coming. You just have to leap in head first, and all you can do is hope it's not one of those. Hope that your decision doesn't turn out to be a mistake. And it's on that high note that I start my first day of school.
Well, this has started positively, hasn't it?
Yeah, great.
Great.
I wonder if we're gonna make any mistakes.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this. So, do you want to be the main character? Because, I mean, as we just saw on that screen CG thing which passed, he looks like an emo sort of, black hair swept over his forehead, and your avatar is black hair swept over your forehead.
I thought that was a girl, actually.
Was it a girl?
I can't tell.
Wow.
I can never tell with anime. We have a UI here, and there's a lot of stuff. John
The
Rook.
Ami X tablet is registered to John Rook. John, that's a guy.
Well,
That's a guy's name.
all right, I was wrong. Sorry, but it looks like there are plenty of characters, female, mostly female, and maybe 2 males. I really can't say if Akira is a male or female. Could go either way. And there's a mix. There's a mix of English and Japanese as well, apparently.
Yes, get in. So apparently that was a girl. JP's just confirmed to us that that was a girl.
Well, thank God we have JP here.
Yeah, because, I mean, someone has to know the game and research, right?
Of course.
So, is this like a social media thing? This is your emails. A welcome message from Principal Grisham. Oh, God. Grisham. That is a grim surname. Shall I read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is a principal, isn't it?
Yes, it's also a private conversation, so maybe we shouldn't be reading this out loud, but we're going to do it anyway.
Shh, shh, it'll be fine. There's you, me, and like 15 other people who listen. It's fine. It'll never get out. Right, so imagine a principal teacher sort of thing. He's, like suit, but sort of overweight, old, moustache. That's the sort of person I'm imagining, okay? Mr. Rook, if you're reading this, you obviously have your computer set up. You should note that in addition to your own personal things, as part of our ongoing trial with giving students their own computers, you will be able to access all your students' social networking messages sent across the Ami Connect system, both public and private. Wait, what?
So we're the NSA, basically.
Schools have given us our own computers, and they're letting us have social media on them.
I guess that doesn't seem like a very good strategy to have a
that
focused
doesn't
classroom.
seem productive. Yeah, it's like as soon as you tell like pupils, it's just like, yeah, sure, you can use your mobile in class. No, that's a terrible idea. Don't let anyone ever do that. Okay, right, let's move on. Most teachers have found this to be an extremely effective way of monitoring online bullying. Pragmatically, it's impossible to stop students from chatting in class.
Really?
But you can at least be on top of it. Yeah, apparently it's impossible.
Like if you don't actually say anything or get out of your seat, or enforce any discipline, I guess. That's a lot of assumptions.
I mean, you could just go sort of like the third country way and go like, if you don't listen, I'll just chop your hands off. That'll stop. Like, it's not impossible. You could do that. I see no problem with that. There would be serious repercussions if the students ever found out, though, so please be discreet. Hang on a second. Does that mean we're not a student?
Are we like the teacher then?
I'm so confused. Weren't we a girl a second ago? This is to Mr. Brooke. Has this actually
Mr. Brooke
been
sounds
forwarded on to us?
I don't know. It looks like we are a student because we're behind the desks.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe our character's a hacker. I guess we'll find out.
There's only one way to know.
Yeah.
Let me just welcome you again to Lake City Academy. You seem like an excellent teacher, and I'm sure...
That answers it.
will make a fine member of our team. Not you. He's just sure that something will make a fine member of our team. Good luck. Sincerely, Malcolm Grisham. SEO. Principal XE. XOXO. Kisses.
Classic. And what's this? This looks like it's just spam email you get. Congratulations, you got a new rebranded Amy X tablet computer up and running. We're so confident that you'll find it simple and intuitive, so we got an iPad, basically. A futuristic iPad.
If we have a futuristic... This doesn't look very futuristic. I mean, it looks as futuristic as the Kindle.
Pretty much. 12 channel?
So, there are currently no threads that pass the stupidity filter criteria.
Is this a pun on 4chan?
We're going to create one. And we're going to put Gamergate and SJW in the title. And then we're going to put our first one in there.
Is there a way to do a post? I don't think so. Oh well.
Almost definitely not.
There's always next time. I'm sure that'll happen as the game progresses.
Oh, okay. So we're the teacher, Mr. John Rook. We have to deal with the lives of the students. The girl you first saw is the first student we have to deal with.
Oh. Well, look at this now. Just a girl. She was born
Holy
December
shit.
23rd, 2010. So this is,
Hang on, what year are we in? Does it say?
did it say on the homepage?
I don't know.
2027.
2027. So she's 17. So anything we do with her
So
is almost.
This is good to
definitely
keep in mind. This might be the mistake he's gonna make. That's terrible. She's an atheist and liberal.
She's an atheist and look. Oh, she's. If she was a hippie, she could have just said. Oh no, she's not a hippie because her relationship's single and not it's complicated. So she's probably just a drug addict. She's also she's female and she's interested in men. Why would we need to know that as a teacher? There is no way that we'd need to know that.
I think
It's
there's
like, right,
one
hang on a
reason why
second,
we'd need to
hang on
know.
a second. I know you're going to put the birthday there. I know we need to know our hometown, religious and political views to bring up in class. I do need to know whether she'll suck my cock mid-class.
Oh god.
We have our phone number there.
Well, we can give her a call too. Should we look at the rest of them? Oh wow. Look at this.
Someone just asked in chat, what's this game about exactly? We have no idea.
Especially from this beginning. Political views, lolitics.
Lolitics. Oh god. Relationship status, very single. I'm going to be honest, by your profile picture, I had guessed as much. Like, no offense, but it was there. Let's live our lives heroically. Let's live them with style.
Huh.
Who said that? Is that an actual quote from someone? Let's live our lives historically. Let's live them with style. Or whether that's something that she's made up. I mean, it's probably Mark Twain, right? Oh, it's on Tumblr. The first 4 links to that quote are both from Tumblr.
Of course.
That's probably Mark Twain, because it's always Mark Twain.
Also, we don't have a shot with her because she's interested in girls. Oh well.
Hey! That's sexist. What if we identify as a woman?
I
Did you
hadn't
think of
considered that.
Patrick?
No. No, I'm terrible.
You horrible person.
Wait, let's see if there's any, nope. 4chan's not complaining yet.
No, shame. Okay, so hang on. We got to go through all of these. We got to go through all of these.
Oh.
Taylor. Oh, of course
Yeah.
you're a girl. I'm funny, I'm cute, get to know me first. Oh, that's the person you want to punch in the face after being in a room with for like 5 minutes, isn't it?
Is everyone an atheist in this game, by the way?
I am getting that. What's the betting that they make the one religious character really stupid? I bet you fucking anything.
I am getting that idea, yeah. All right.
So, she's also from Lake City, Ontario. Is there anyone who hasn't been from Lake City?
I think that's probably where we are, and that's where the school is, so...
I know, but Lake City's a city. Once you're born in a city, you get all other people. It's not a town, is what I'm trying to say.
Hometown is rather, yeah, like how would you define that, hometown? Where you're born, or just where you live in general? Yeah.
Where you're born. Chat, what do you think, hometown? Where you're born, or where you currently reside? Because if someone asked me, where's your hometown, I'd say Brighton. I wouldn't say the place that I'm currently in. Nearly let it slip. I wouldn't say the place I'm currently in because that would be mental.
Alright, let's move on. So who's this? Charlotte. Oh,
Charlotte
the nerdy
Preval.
type. You can tell right away. Wait, Buddhism. Okay, so...
And she's liberal. Of course she is.
Yeah.
She's Buddhist. She's liberal. Well, of course she is. Why wouldn't she? She's also from Lake City, Ontario. She's also single. Is there anyone who isn't single?
Well, no, I mean, this... we are an adult, so I don't know where this is gonna go. It can go in any number of directions.
Okay, so chat's answered my question, but with all different answers. So, born where you grew up, born where you grew up.
And now this one's agnostic.
Agnostic. Let's not even go there. No, don't even go there. The trick is to keep breathing. Oh my god.
Wow.
The trick, that is something someone puts on their social media. Not as a status for attention, but just there. Phone? Don't phone me. I never use it, she says, updating her social media profile? What? And she's from Ajax. So this is where you were born. It just happens to be a lot of people. Hang on a minute. Ajax? There's an Ajax in Ontario? I thought that was Netherlands.
I have no clue. But yeah, apparently emo's still popular 20 years later. Okay, let's...
Hey, it's not called emos anymore. Be down with the kids. It's scene nowadays.
Oh, there is a dude. Here we go. And look at him.
Christian.
It's a Christian.
Oh,
yes.
And he's stupid. I told you. I called it. I told you. They're gonna make the one religious person stupid. I told you that happened.
Nice.
They're either evil or stupid. It has to be one of the two.
He may also be a vampire, but he is Christian, so we'll see.
He's called Nolan Striakus. I'm sorry, but you're not Canadian. Not with a name like that. You have to be something else. Oh well. Gender, male, interested in girls. He's also single.
Alright. And let's see the last one.
Alright, come on.
The last one has to be
I'm having much more fun with
Japanese.
this than I thought I would. Hold me tight, tight enough to break me, so that even in a blizzard I won't feel cold. Well, I mean, if we've broken you, you'll be bleeding everywhere. No wonder you won't feel cold. Birthday, September 2000... Oh god, she's 15. That is definitely illegal.
Is this a guy or a girl? It says male.
Akira? Really?
I thought
Oh my
so at
God.
first as well, but...
I thought Akira was a girl's name.
I don't know, man. But he's interested in girls, or at least so he says. But look at what he's wearing.
It's very odd attire, isn't it? Hang on. Political views. Religious views. Church of Megami Melody Sama. Political views. Burning justice prevails.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Always tell you, man. Always. Someone just pointed out it's a trap. Yeah, that is what that is. I'm from Sapporo in Japan. So is this the first person who came up? This is the...
I think it might have
student we're
been.
gonna have to do this?
Probably.
Okay, so how do we progress?
Well, let's get out of this thing first.
Okay.
I clicked on... What did I click on first? I don't remember anymore. This just goes back to that. This all just go back to the... Yeah, it just goes to different screens. Alright, so... Finally we can move on that we've explored the UI, which took much longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, that was so much fun. It's
It actually
shame that
was.
The UI and the social media thing is probably going to be more interesting than the story.
It probably was. That's probably the best part of the game right there, but let's give it a fair shot. Yes, I'm nervous, and I don't think there's much shame in that. The classroom is full by the time I arrive. I stare at the sea of unfamiliar faces, their eyes piercing as they stare back, and look at all those uniforms. It's outright intimidating. So,
What are the uniforms? Is it just like metal plating? Why is it intimidating?
I hope that's exactly what it is, but I'm guessing we are the teacher now from that, and that we're not some rogue student. And what was this? We got a message on our phone.
Ooh,
Are we
let's
just
go check.
checking our phone in the middle of class now?
Yeah!
Like at our desk?
We're the teacher who is just encouraging this behavior now. We're just like, oh, fuck it, do what you want.
Oh
Like,
god, and look what the message is.
Why would they say? They know we can read it. I am reading my phone, and she's like, homeroom teacher, so hot.
Can we reply to them?
Oh, can you click on it?
I don't think so.
Oh, god damn it. Also, can you do me a favor? Can you go to the social media thing? Can you go to Akira? I want to see something, because someone just messaged me on Skype. Oh, okay. Where it says interested in, apparently that is a lie. Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, thanks for the spoilers. Well, not like they didn't guess that in the beginning anyway, but
Yeah.
moving on. So now isn't the time to be scared of 11th graders, it's the time to check my phone, actually.
Yeah.
I take a deep breath and introduce myself to my new class. Oh. Wow. Just wow.
Why is our hair that color? Everyone else has had a normal hair color, and we're just like, no, I need to look fabulous for my first day at school. It needs to be purple, long, or nothing.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mr. Rook, and starting today, I'll be taking over as your homeroom teacher. Oh god, another message. This is gonna be going on every 5 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, we gotta check them all. Wow. I didn't know teachers could look like that. Healed it. This is that the person who said that, like, oh, I don't use my phone. Is that her?
Which one was it again?
I don't know. Taylor Gibson.
Nah, she uses hers.
No. Oh, that's a shame.
Let's see, which one was it? No.
What was it? Nolan? No, Nolan was the bloke. She's the happy twat. Is it Isabella?
Yeah, Isabella.
Oh, okay. So we need to look out for Isabella's first tweet.
Yeah, I better
It's
not see
Twitter.
her say anything. A month into the year, apparently their proper teacher became seriously sick and is on an extended leave. I'm really looking forward to spending the year with you guys. First, I'm going to take attendance so I have some idea of who you all are. After that, I'll tell you a bit about myself and then we can get started. Also, are there really only 6 students or so in this whole classroom?
Yeah.
Or are they
they're
the only
like-
ones that matter?
They're the only ones that matter. The other ones are just like, bland characters. They're not even real in real life. They're just silhouettes in real life.
Hopefully enough, the class list is available on my computer. And the glowing mail icon tells me that I have unread messages, which I can read at any time, which I already read, and probably should soon. Well, here goes. Sorry in advance if I pronounce any of these wrong. Ariana Bell Asai?
Oh, okay.
That's her.
She's the one we definitely saw. She is the girl who says, here!
Alright. That's a cute name. No. God. We're already starting.
That's a cute... This is a teacher who's saying this. This is a teacher who's like, that's a pretty cute name.
And
Wink, see me in the broom closet.
Yeah, and it's not like we're talking to a young kid. She was 17, if I recall. Which, that's definitely an age where you should probably be avoiding that kind of thing. Anyway. Kindle flowers. Wow.
Wow. That is... Are we sure this is as a student? Are we sure we didn't take acid before showing up? And now just... Oh.
It's
Wow.
It's the classroom of 4chan, I believe.
Oh, sir! I'm from 1800s London, I am! I'm a pauper on the streets! That's her.
This game's
Oh.
gonna be great.
I'm gonna have to remember like so many voices at this rate. It's gonna be ridiculous. Sup, sir?
Good. Taylor Gibson.
Are we going to be put on a list for playing this? Almost definitely.
Yeah,
you
probably.
can take this one because she's sort of like, the cute, okay, kind of character, and you can do that voice.
Oh yeah,
incredibly.
naturally, I can do that voice very well. I'm here. So you are. Next, sorry, Charlotte Gruel? Is that right? You know, I feel like 95% of these conversations are going to be between the professor or the teacher and the students, so I think you should have the females anyway to begin with.
Are you saying that I should take every character
I'm
who
saying
isn't the teacher?
if there are conversations where they start interacting with each other, I'll take over, but I'm assuming they're all going to be from his perspective, and he's going to be interacting with them mainly.
Oh, fine. All right, I'll just do the students. You can do the teachers. And if I get sick of it at one point, you can just take one of them off of me.
Yeah, definitely.
Group conversations.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yes, that's right. Present.
Just checking. How about Isabella Hart? Nobody says anything, or at least not that I can hear, but a girl near the back of the class waves. Oh, that's the one that doesn't have her phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Isabella is at the back. Nolan strike us? No answer. Oh god.
He's too busy being a religious rebel right. Oh, of course. That's your kind of man, Taylor. He's not even here. How is he seeing this?
Or maybe he's just too busy on his phone to hear. Nolan, is Nolan here? Someone taps on the shoulder of one of the boys strongly. Nolan, say something. It's attendance. Oh, here.
Oh, fuck off, really? He looked like a sort of, you know, like the typical stupid American footballer. He looks like a nerd there. He looks like someone who does well in class.
That's
That's not the same person. That's not the same person. Look at that. He goes from, oh, hello, ladies, to like, oh, well, I don't want to say anything to Rook Senpai.
Alright, and Akira Yamazaki. Wow, dude.
Wow. Are you sure this person is 15? Because they had to have lived through the 90s to even think about putting that on. There's no chance. Come on.
Clearly time travel's involved here.
Oh, Jesus.
Here! Oh. Well, whatever. Wow. Nice colors there. I realize the school's uniform policy is really more like a suggestion, but wow. A uniform policy where it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, great. I go through the entire class list, and it looks like everyone's here, after all. Now I just have to start remembering the faces. How could you forget those faces?
Yeah, I'm probably going to forget them. And if I put any voice on them, I'm just not going to remember the second time they come up.
An introduction is in order, though. This will be interesting. I'm the world's biggest fuck-up. I've managed to script a whole 2 marriages and become a teacher because of a bizarre midlife crisis. I'm looking forward to working with you all.
Why isn't that what he's saying right now?
I'm assuming it's what he's thinking, but that's very disappointing. I mean, that's a great start. Yeah, I wonder why he screwed up 2 marriages. Hopefully it's not because of underage girls, because that'd be really awkward.
I've just got a new fact in through my own research, and not because JP knows more than we do. Orocyanide did apparently the profile picture art and the event graphics.
Ah.
So there is someone decent behind this game. Apparently.
That's good to know. Is probably not what I should say. This will actually be my first full-time teaching job. I studied English literature in university, but I've spent the past 15 years working in computers.
Of course you have.
Which I hope should serve as a warning to anyone who plans to go into computers. It is bleak, boring work, but here I am now. I'm not a hard ass, and I never liked teachers who were, when I was your age. If for any reason whatsoever you're having trouble, whether it's academically, with your fellow students, or really anything, talk to me. I'm flexible, and that's what I'm here for.
Mr. Rook, I have a, 2-inch long mole on my penis. What do I do? Is that something I could take to him, do you reckon?
I think it is, totally. It's totally an issue we can deal with. And just as we say that, 2 more messages popped up, so let's see what they say. Oh.
I think that's everyone's kind of man. Listen to that. He's totally Tex-Mex. I think I like our new homeroom teacher. He seems like he'll be nice. That is the most generic thing to say ever. If you're ever going to post anything on social media, at least try and make it interesting. Jesus.
Let's just check those off and move on. All right, we read this part already. I'm in my office most days after school, so just ask, no matter what it's about. Even if it seems trivial. Even if it's going to land me in prison. Yeah, I'm not going to be any of those assholes that I had for teachers in high school, that's for sure.
Give it a year. Give it a year, Mr. Rook. That will all change soon.
Yeah, that's an attitude I'm sure everyone has. Regardless, I'm looking forward to working with you all. I look over the class and I can tell that they look vaguely impressed. I didn't expect anything more. Well now, it's time to get started on the boring things like going over the syllabus. Thankfully we skipped that, unlike in some other games where they would have played that whole thing out.
Yeah, there is a mini game and you have to pass this. So we're just creeping on student messages? Yep,
I think that is the theme of the game, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they don't know that we can look in, because otherwise that'd be odd.
Yeah, I gather not. I should probably check chat too on occasion. Oh well. Alright, as I explained yesterday, today we're going to be starting our unit on Pulp Fiction with the novel Chainmail.
Pulp Fiction! Brilliant! I've seen the film. I can pass any quiz here.
Can I see a show of hands for everyone who actually did the homework last night? Every hand in the room goes up. I would hope so. It was only 40 very short pages. And you're always going to have the type that is lying. Come on.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are your initial impressions of the premise? What?
Wait, what?
Where's
what does
this?
That say?
So, can someone explain to me what exactly is up with the lesbians this week? All I see is a bunch of status updates and a whole lot of drama. What's different now? Okay.
Patrick, I don't remember seeing anything about lesbians.
I think everyone was straight, at least in their messages, but I know, apparently from what someone else told us, that this guy is gonna be gay, or bi, or something. But yeah, I don't know about the girls yet, because none of them actually said they were interested in people. Maybe?
Yeah, they're a Buddhist liberal. They'll shag anything that moves.
Yeah, I think we discovered who it is. Alright. Are we gonna have to like deal with all this classroom drama now? I guess we'll find out. Obviously this is a novel that is fundamentally about an early era of internet culture. Do you think it seems relatable? Unrelatable? Silence all around.
No one read it, did they?
I'm guessing they didn't. Just your general thoughts. There's no right or wrong answer here. Anyone? After a bit of hesitation, the hand of the girl with pigtails and glasses goes up. That's the one we're talking about. It takes me a moment to remember her name, Charlotte. Who should I call on to answer, Charlotte or Taylor?
Well, Charlotte raised her hand, didn't she?
That's true. Who was Taylor? Was Taylor the one that made the message?
We have a messaging system to know this.
Where is it?
Taylor is the nerdy one? Third one. Third one to the right.
Yeah, Taylor's the one that left the message about the lesbians. And then Charlotte is probably the lesbian?
I have no idea.
I don't know. What was the chat saying?
Taylor was the one who wanted to answer.
Yeah, let's just... No, I think it was Charlotte that wanted to answer. Charlotte raised her hand, yeah. Should we just call on Charlotte since she volunteered?
Oh, okay, so yeah, Charlotte then. And I'm doing student voices, right?
Yeah. Or at least for the girls. I can do the guys, because whatever, I'll take some of them.
Thanks.
Since there's a whole two. As much as I am tempted to pick on Taylor for not paying attention in class, I decided the better of it. I'd be a jerk if I did. Yeah, Charlotte.
Well, it seems like it's all really disconnected, isn't it?
Hang on, was this the girl I had the Dickensian sort of voice on for?
No, the other one had like pink hair or purple hair.
Ah, yeah, she did. Okay, so I can keep doing this sort of I'm nerdy and like 7, and the only social interaction I've ever had was when some guy said hello to me once. That sort of voice, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweet.
Well, it seems like it's all really disconnected, isn't it? Everything's all about emails and one private websites. That's very surprising.
What about that struck you as surprising?
Specifically, how the girl wasn't able to reach out to anyone because she didn't know anyone else's email addresses. It feels very disconnected, lonely. It wouldn't make much sense to have a story like that now. She'd have just posted on her classmates' walls.
They'd have had to have accepted you first.
Unless it's different in the future. Interesting. So would you say it's inherently more lonely because of the technology?
I don't know. Maybe?
That's a wonderful answer, isn't it?
I'm glad we called on her. That's okay, you can sit down now. That's a good segue though. You've touched on some important themes. Oh, Christ.
I'm so waiting for this.
Oh.
Taylor, don't be a bitch.
This is definitely gonna be more fun than the game itself. I can tell already.
Yeah, this is instantly more fun.
I move on and carry on with the lecture as intended. A couple of people seem engaged at least, though the reluctance leaves me feeling worried though. Is there any way I can like intervene in the middle of this? No, I'm not supposed to because I don't know, that's right. Is it going to be really that hard to engage them? I thought my choice in reading material would help, at the least. I deeply worry that I'm not cut out for this, after one day.
One day, oh god!
The first day, I'm gonna be the best teacher in the world. Oh, I'm not cut out for this.
That's why it's better to be constantly cynical. That way your attitude and it's just always rock low. So it's fine. It doesn't matter from then on.
Yeah, we got another message now. It's probably gonna be the same thing. Hey is. Oh, there's you. Never mind.
Private conversation.
So much for that.
Oh, we're just reading it on it. What do you reckon it'll be?
Is
Do you want to come round to my house and have all of the sex?
Yeah, probably. But is this the one that doesn't have a telephone? So how's she responding?
She probably does have a phone. She's just being melodramatic.
Yeah, probably. The class files out impatiently the instant the lunch bell rings. I lean over to get out my packed lunch. When I sit back up, I see a set of students waiting. Not everyone is in a rush, it looks. I wonder if our guy's like the one in Fading Hearts who had like 10 sandwiches in his bag.
Yeah, 10 sandwiches and ice cream and everything.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Rook?
How can I help you?
Do you mind if our lunch is in here? It's what we used to do with our old homeroom teacher.
Not in the cafeteria? Are you shitting me?
LOL. That is something that people will say during normal conversation. LOL. LOL. Yeah, right. Sorry, sir, but have you seen the cafeteria? It's a miserable hole. Hideous. So noisy you can't even hear yourself think. It's really bad. Yeah.
It's the perfect voice.
It's just incredibly unpleasant. If it's a problem, we'll understand, but...
No, not at all. Of course you can. I just never thought of it.
Thank you, sir. And maybe if you're lucky, we'll let you watch us eat each other too later on.
Looking forward to that.
Thanks.
Not at all. Just don't make a mess, and it won't bother me one bit. 2 messages now, even.
2 messages.
Wait, they're sending messages right in front of us?
None of those people are ahead of us, are they?
That's her right there. She has the same hair.
Oh. Well, yeah, apparently. She just completely ignored us to do that then, clearly.
I didn't even read the last one. I have to go back.
Easy, bro. It's cool. You don't gotta be a white knight on my part, Taylor. It's pretty simple. We broke up. End of story. Oh, okay. That's what.
Yeah. Alright, so what was the other one again? Oh, now I lost it.
It
wasn't
was Akira saying, of course.
Yeah, it wasn't important either way. I go back to my lunch, and all 3 of them take seats near each other. I could conceivably try to avoid listening in on their conversations, but it'd be a challenge.
So, level with me, Charlotte. Don't!
Alright, I think this will be the point in the conversation when I'll probably voice a dude, because it's going to be too much. No, for reals, I'm serious.
Oh my god, don't bring it up.
Come on, Kendall's my bro. I would like to know what's going on with her.
Oh, Jesus. You remember how yesterday I was telling you about the Oh My Vlog magazine? And you just sort of feel, I'm not down with the kids anymore. That's what I feel like listening to the one in the middle.
Yeah, it really makes me feel old. Oh, God.
I'm sure she doesn't.
It's fine, Bella. Why has everyone assumed that just because we fought, it means I don't want to ever speak of her ever again?
Well, I mean, those are words from your mouth, not ours.
She's still my friend.
So why are you avoiding her?
We just need some time apart right now, that's all. There's no drama. It's over with.
What? Oh, so this is just
Have you ever been in love? Oh, so that's just a random conversation between those
it's just
two.
a random conversation. Yeah.
So who was dating? Presumably that
They said
person who messaged before in that like last one with the lesbian post, the person who responded to that.
Is it this one?
Yeah. So Kendall and Charlotte were dating.
Yeah, that's what I gather anyway.
Isabella sounds like a truck driver. I don't know what truck drivers you're listening to, but you should probably stop.
Yeah, you should probably avoid them. Well, don't tell Taylor that.
Oh my god, did you just put on a female sassy voice there?
I imagine he has a sassy voice himself, but I don't know. I could be making a poor assumption here.
Sassy.
Why? How is it any of her business?
Lol, do you really think that matters to her? It's Taylor. She's been trying to rattle the hornet's nest on Amy.
Well, let me tell you, from first-hand knowledge, I don't think it's going to work, which is good, because Kendall, when she's upset, it's not a fate I'd even wish on even Taylor.
This is a weird question indeed. Oh, God.
So she just texted that, completely ignoring her two mates.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
Hang on, do I have to read that?
No, I think we can all read it ourselves. You can read that in chat, right? It's not too tiny, I'm guessing. Because it
Yeah,
seems like it's going to happen constantly, so I don't know if we should read every
Yeah.
single line that you say back and forth. Anyway.
Yeah.
Lol, fair enough. I mostly
God,
try to...
don't you wanna punch someone who says that kind of stuff.
He's got a very punchable face. I think we can agree to that. And just personality.
Charlotte really doesn't look like she's bi. And then someone's replied with, she kind of does. No, see, the thing is, right, and this might seem like an odd concept, but sometimes you don't actually able to notice what gay people look like from what they wear alone.
Mm.
The new manager in my office, he's 42. He's 6'2", something like that, really muscular. He's got tattoos on like his sleeves down both of his arms. He's got Amor written across his knuckles and Vida written across the other ones, right? He's gay. Like, you wouldn't know that by looking at him, but that's how it happens. But yeah, anyway, enough with the social messages.
Yeah, enough of that. Right. We got another message. Is it the same shit? Yeah, it's just more some kind of drama over this lesbian stuff.
Over the lesbian stuff.
Yeah, I mostly try to avoid looking up at any of the three students. I feel like an awkward interloper. I'd forgotten how ridiculous high school drama could be. Will they be like this for the whole year? Probably.
If he didn't snoop in all the time, we wouldn't have to know. I just think I want to point that out now. Like, we don't have to know, we're just looking.
Mm-hmm. Probably now that I think of it, it's just been a long time, and it all seems so reasonable when I was their age. I'll probably have to keep my eye on Taylor. And also on whatever's going on between those two girls.
Oh, like he doesn't know.
It really shouldn't be our business, actually.
Yeah, as a teacher. Oh, scroll down.
Someone turned her down. Who cares? What was the other one? It's an Amy.
Note on the pronoun, he said he. So, just saying.
Yeah, so she wasn't one of the lesbians.
That's probably gonna get corrected. This is like, oh, you don't actually know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Maybe. Oh, now she's gonna ask us a question.
Mr. Rook,
Oh, yes.
can you finger bang me?
No, wait, stop. No, that's not what it says.
How are you finding it so far? Our school, I mean. Not too disappointing, I hope?
It's gonna take some getting used to be truthful. Have you been here since grade 9? Oh god, our phone is
Yes.
blowing up.
I have, but I understand.
Oh my god, we have so many messages on our phone.
Yeah, I thought we could like skip a few for a while, but yeah, they're piling up now. This is a private conversation between Akira and Kendall.
Oh god.
You're pretty much untrollable. I don't know why she thought you'd be a good target. Oh god.
And hang on, there's several. I don't know what's wrong with those two lesbos.
Oh.
Fair
Wow.
enough. The quicker you click off that, the better.
Yeah, I'm just face palming right now. Sorry. What is this? This is gonna get really long, isn't it? Not exactly. It's a long
Yeah.
story, which.
And in order
Yeah.
to know anything which is going on, we also have to keep tracking back to it. This is a really good way of storytelling. You have to keep going in and out.
I know, it's just your favorite type. Cool story, sis. Pro tip, we're not. The end. Wow. Yeah, it's like every 4chan or internet culture ever.
Yeah, it is every anonymous message board, but not even that because they all know each other.
Is there anything on this yet? This 12chan? No.
No, something needs to go in there immediately.
I'm assuming people are gonna start like posting nudes of each other on that at some point, and it's gonna be like an issue. We'll find out.
Almost definitely. Anyway,
Yes, I have, but I understand.
The two of us make small talk for a bit about first days of school and the such. The other two don't seem to say anything, whether it's shyness or because they're too busy sending messages to other students. I can't tell. It might be both. Let's
I
quickly.
can answer that one for you if it helps.
Yeah.
No, that's
Still-
still
This
banging
is like
on
the
between those
slowest
two.
development ever with that conversation. Oh my
Yeah.
god, there's 3 more now.
Yeah, gotta say, I still prefer Analog a Hate Story over this. I am amazed that anyone still likes anything by Christine Love ever.
Eventually, they all leave at the end of lunch break for their other classes. I don't know what to make of any of what they were talking about at all.
I'm a teacher and I'm out of touch, yeah, I am.
I wasn't the target, it was Charlotte, and it's probably going to work. She'll probably say everything's cool, but it'll crush her inside. What a bitch. It's not really just as simple as saying, lol, you mad, and then letting
Okay,
her go
resume.
fuck off.
Just, yep, that'll be enough of that message. We cannot read every single one.
And it ends with
Skim through them.
it ends with sad face.
Sad face.
I don't understand what's wrong with those two lesbos. It sucks, but you know, it's Kendall, whatever.
Whatever.
So Ariana's defending the comments about the lesbos. Good to keep in mind while they keep track of who's on what side.
We're going to read these text messages like I read text messages. So hang on. If I click on my phone right now, 11 missed messages. So we're going to do it like that. We are going to read through them very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And then keep going. Jesus Christ, there's going to be a fair few.
So what even happened in that scene?
We chatted to them.
We chatted, and I don't remember what was said because there was just too much in multiple areas going.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Oh god, more messages. It's my second day on the job, and I don't know what to think of all of this. I turn to what I can do, which is reviewing my lecture notes for tomorrow. It's probably my own fault for not being engaging enough. I'll have to try to do better. That's all I can do.
We had 3 messages you didn't read.
I'll check it in the morning. That'll be like
we're
6.
going to have so many more now. There's going to be like 100.
I know. Oh, huh, 4.
Oh, alright. Well, apparently teens are more active at night than they are the morning.
I guess it's all in this one conversation too, which I don't care about. Should we bother reading any of these?
What does the
She had
last
a-
one say? We
She had a
should
big
skim-
crush on some guy. Oh my god. Don't laugh. Lol, sorry, it's kind of funny.
That's not a thing to say.
The dude is hot and he seems smart. If you're into him, I think you totally should. I wonder who they're talking about. He's an older man. What do you think he's gonna say?
Get the fuck off me, this is illegal. Just a guess.
Oh god. Is there anything on 12 chan? No. Apparently 4chan is like incredibly inactive in the future for some reason. Having nothing better to do. Actually, it said there was a stupidity filter, so everything gets blocked instantly, I guess. Having nothing better to do, I stick around in the classroom even before the school days had technically begun. I didn't mean to click on that.
Silly.
I'm reminded of when I was in high school. I was usually the first one in the room then, too. I guess not much has changed since then. It doesn't take long before the first student comes in, and I'm not surprised when I see who it is. Let me guess, it's the one who fancies us. Oh, no, it's not. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was Charlotte. That's why I gave her a thingy.
It was the nerdy one instead.
Nerdy voice, yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Rook.
Of course it would be her, wouldn't it? Hi, Charlotte. I guess the thing to do would be to make small talk. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh my god.
For now, I guess. It's supposed to rain later, though. Didn't you know?
No, because I'm not mental. I don't check weather forecasts. No one should, because they're always wrong. Like, as you know, 2 weeks ago, there was supposed to be a thunderstorm. It was 40 fucking degrees Celsius outside. There were no thunderstorms to be had.
Yeah, you can't always trust what you hear with the weather. It's more often than not wrong. Oh, well. Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. No, I didn't realize. Should have checked. Oh, it's you.
Should have checked the weather report.
Look how much of a smug asshole she looks like. She's just like, oh, well, I knew this would come in handy one day.
Yeah.
Well, how do you get here?
Is that really important? I walk. Well, maybe it'll stop by the time I have to leave. I'm sure we're not gonna melt.
Better hope so.
There's a message. There's a message.
Alright, let's check the message.
Scroll all the way down.
Oh, God.
I'm going to dress up super nice. I'm going to make an excuse about talking about the book, and then I'm going to confess how I really feel. She likes us after like a day in charge.
There's no comment for that.
We are shagging her, right?
Of course we are. You know, why wouldn't we go that route? Get
Yeah,
ourselves locked up
we're-
by the end of the game? Come on, I want to see that happen.
Yeah. We're going to take her to the broom closet and make use of the mop.
That's totally fine, yeah. While I'm mentally kicking myself for not checking before I left, another girl walks in. Hi.
This is the Dickensian one, isn't it?
Yep.
Sap!
She barely even looks up and definitely isn't expecting an answer. She just disappears at her desk, not even making eye contact with Charlotte, and stares at her computer. I keep chatting with Charlotte, and eventually the rest of the class starts to file in. Later. Another thing that is used to great effect in the story, within a story, you might even argue that it's metafictional. That is, that it's a story about stories. Okay. Which is what this game is, apparently. Oh, God. He isn't very smart. He didn't even check the weather report. That doesn't mean you're not smart.
What? No, that means we're smarter than you because we realise that the weather report is complete bollocks. We've realised.
Great logic. Ugh. What do you think? Do the details of the story being told by the four girls matter? Or is it just there is filler detail? Probably filler. I look around and raising her hand is Ariana. Oh, I think I know why. My mind instantly goes to the wrong place. I'm not comfortable with this crush of hers at all.
There's a big difference between it just being sort of like a silly crush. Like, my mate constantly tells me about how fit her teacher is.
Mhm.
Right? And that's a silly crush. At no point has she turned around and be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna say something to him. And I'm just gonna confess all my love for him. No, because that's mental.
Yeah, when it
But
moves
she
over
is.
to wanting to seduce your teacher, that's a bit much, yeah. Not that I can acknowledge it in any way. What can I say anyway? Go ahead, Ariana. Well, look at her dress.
Jesus Christ. Did I have a voice for her, or is it just my normal voice? I haven't used my normal voice with, like, anyone, so I think I can use it on her, right?
Go for it.
Sweet. I think the details are extremely important. They reflect on the story as a whole, so you could, like, learn what's really going on from them. She fucked it as soon as she used the word like mid-sentence.
Yeah, the romance is crushed now, for sure. Good. That's valid.
And also they're important because they're written by the characters. You can learn a lot about someone from how they write. Can you, though? Is that true? I mean, sure, if someone's just writing kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, then you could probably get a good judge of their character. But in general?
Yeah, it's not always. Oh well. Yes, that's also very good. Do you have any examples? And she just goes on, completely dominating the class discussion. But it's clear she's engaged in the material at least, so I can hardly shut her down. I'm glad she's taking it seriously at least. Eventually the lunch bell rings and the class starts to file out in a hurry as ever. Staying behind is the same group as yesterday, except with the girl, I'm guessing. Nope. Called it. Nope, not quite. The same group as yesterday, except with Ariana.
We have a message. Read that before anything to delay this.
She's complimenting her dress. The blue is perfect for you, knock him dead. Great.
Wow. Excuse me, Mr. Rook?
Or wait, is it blue and black or white and gold? What was that again? That stupid dress everyone flipped out about, like, ages ago?
That dress is white and gold.
Of course it is. Yes?
I have to go buy lunch now, but you know how you said you're always available to talk, right? Not with you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what's up?
Could I stop by after class to talk about the book we're doing? There's some things I still don't think I get, so I'd like to go over them more.
Yeah, I highly doubt that's really why. But I can't exactly say no, can I? I did promise.
No, you can! You can just lie! You can just lie and say, sorry, I'm actually doing something, and hope she gets the hint eventually. You don't have to go, oh, well, I said it now, haven't
No,
I?
you actually have no choice whatsoever. Sure.
Okay, I'm going to say something now. I'm
Go
going
ahead.
to say I'm going to murder someone. I don't have to go through with that just because I said I'm going to murder someone. I can't go back on my word.
Sure, of course you can. Come by at around 4. We'll talk about what's giving you trouble.
Thanks, Mr. Rook. I'm looking forward to your it.
Meanwhile, the other 3 are chatting away, just like before. I'm just left on my own to worry about how I'm gonna deal with Ariana. Maybe it'll just go away. She'll get over it. Yeah, of course, that's it. Schoolgirl crushes are always fleeting. What
Yeah,
I have,
not that fleeting.
I have a
Like,
feeling that's not gonna
hours.
happen. No.
So, how are things going with you two?
Good.
Oh, well, you know. No, that's it? Okay. Well,
You don't get to see the rest of that conversation.
that's it for the day. Well, as
They
far
just put a slightly dark filter over a light day.
probably, can we? Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Well, as far as classes go anyway, sure enough, Charlotte was right. By the end of the day, it started to rain. Great. Ariana's probably already on her way to my office.
Are we going to have to spend the night with her?
What? But before I go, I should take a break to see if there are any new 12chan posts. Why?
This is his duty as a teacher, apparently.
Well, apparently we're gonna check 12chan. Oh, Christ.
Has anyone tried playing Magical Love Adventure 2? Pretty awesome. Visual novel bros. LOL porn? It's not porn. Yes, it is.
It's just 4chan. It really is. It's
Just
the
4chan
It's
things.
the EVN thread in 4chan. There's more posts apparently. Oh no, there is. Okay. So what kind of characters? The most interesting is Hime-chan, the younger classmate who has a childhood friend. He starts realizing she's in love with any visual novel ever.
Yeah, it's a heartwarming character. Right? Is
Lol
it?
porn.
That is 4chan in a nutshell, to be
It
fair.
really is. At least they nailed down 4chan correctly. You can actually
No, you're wrong.
you can watch this conversation happening right now if you choose to.
All right, I'm gonna go 4chan and see what they're talking about now. Why
So
not,
there is
right?
sex. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, but there's an important part of her character arc. Lol, porn. You just don't understand what it's really about. Just try giving it a bro. You'll see what I mean. Just played it. Oh shit. Actually, OP was right. It is pretty awesome. Himi-chan is my waifu. Great story. Can I read this? No, I can't.
Anyone who says waifu for a Leica can die.
I told you it wasn't just porn, Mang. So what did you like about it? Yeah, I like the part where you fuck a 15-year-old girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, I did. Oh,
There's this wonderful thing I keep reading on the internet that, like 4chan's like, oh my god, just get over being a lolly. It's just like, that shit's illegal in England. Like, that's why I find it a bit weird.
And that just reminds me, we forgot to play our song for this stream.
Oh, we'll do it afterwards.
It would have been a proper theme song. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna stick it on now. Hang on. And I'll link it in chat as well. See, if you're watching this YouTube video afterwards and wondering what I'm referring to, then you should come along for the live stream, shouldn't you?
Yeah, you definitely should. All
So
right.
yeah, for the last 30 seconds, this is what you should be listening to. Hang on. Oh God, so I got to link only the watch bit. There we go. Right, let's get on with the story.
Moving on. All right. Well, that's enough dawdling for me. Time to go. Finally. Oh, great. She's already in our room for some reason.
She is. We have the classiest fucking teacher's office, the nicest sofas. Are we in a private school?
It has
Well,
to
we
be.
have to be. There are like 7 characters.
Yeah.
So it has to be an absurd amount of money.
Yeah. Plus the whole spying angle. It must be a private school.
Exactly. Hi, Mr. Rook.
Hi, Ariana. Why don't you have a seat on my luxurious couch there, and we'll talk about what you were having trouble with. She sits down, crossing her skinny legs with exaggerated motion. It's a pretense, of course, I know it. She definitely knows it, and I feel deeply uncomfortable going along with this. We, of course, do discuss the novel, as she requested, and she does ask the right questions. But it's obvious that it's not why she's here. Even if she hasn't mentioned it to Isabella, I would have noticed, for sure. It's not just the way she's trying too hard to care about the book or the length of her dress. Wait. Hold on a second. Can I,
Middle mouse button.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's not working. Did I...
Oh, then it's not made with Renpai.
It has to be Renpai. I did before, I thought. Oh, there we go. It's right mouse button for some reason. Oh, well, maybe it isn't. I don't know.
The length of her dress. She has shorts
I was gonna say.
underneath.
Yeah.
That's pretty conservative as conservative goes.
Mm-hmm. Every time she asks a question, she leans forward, fiddling with the end of her hair with her long fingers. I notice, of course. Every time she's waiting for an answer, she puts her hands on her knees, and with a smile rubs one of her bare, smooth legs against the other. I notice, of course.
I would not notice that. One of the legs against the other. I would not have noticed that.
Every time I speak, she just stares a little too deeply back with those dark, young eyes. I notice, of course.
Are we being drawn in?
I think our guy
Why
is...
are we...
I think he might have tendencies, actually, now that I'm
He's
reading
like,
this.
Oh, she's looking back at me with those dark, young eyes. And she's rubbing her knees. Like, oh, God.
Despite it having never happened once in my life before, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind she is trying to seduce me. I have to wrap this up. I have to end this now, and I definitely have to get out of here now. I move, getting ready to stand up. She just follows my lead. Okay, well, it's starting to get late. Do you have any other questions about the book?
No, I think that's all for now. I definitely do have a better understanding now, though. Thanks so much for the help, Mr. Rook.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad to help. I swear, I thought for a second it was gonna be like, and call me John.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, this is you.
I mean it. I really want you to know you seem like a great teacher, and I appreciate that a lot. I really like you.
Oh, damn it, here it comes. Can I get out before she manages to clarify that into a confession?
No. Not if you have enough time to sit there thinking about it.
Well, I'm glad. Anyway, I should get going. It was good to talk to you. I get up and get all the way to the doorway. Could it be that I can avoid it getting awkward after all?
Likewise.
I just have to say goodbye and I'm gone. Problem solved. Just have to say...
Say, Mr. Rook, aren't you going to take your umbrella, or did you not bring one?
Oh, shit. Did they... No, there's no message between them that I can see. Ah, shit. She's good. She's got me. I know exactly what she's gonna say if I tell the truth. What should I do? Oh,
Rule
wow.
number 1 in visual novels, you never lie.
Tell the truth anyway. No, I didn't realize it was going to rain. I didn't think to bring one.
That's okay. Why don't we walk together then? We can share mine. We can get wet together.
And there it is. I don't...
Come on. You don't want to be caught out in that storm, do you? You'd get soaked and probably get sick for sure. Really, it wouldn't be a problem.
Rationally, I know better. Rationally, I know I plan to shut her advances down. To be the mature adult and just not even give her a chance. Rationally, I know that you can't get sick from being out in the rain. And rationally, I know that following along with her plan would be irresponsible of me. But... Oh no, there's still more. Rationally, I know...
Still more rationally.
I know that it's wrong to find how she's managed to catch me so perfectly off guard charming in any way. Rationally, I know that I shouldn't find that smile she's giving. The one that says she knows I'm gonna say yes so adorable. Wow.
Wow, we've gone full
Just wow.
pedo.
Rationally, I know I should say no. And here we are. God damn
So
it.
you actually live around this neighborhood? Like within walking distance? I figured we'd just be walking to the subway.
I guess it turns out I'm not as good at acting rationally as I'd like.
Someone just pointed out maybe the age of consent gets lowered before 2027.
Yeah, and I'm sure sleeping with your students either way is still not okay.
Yeah, exactly. I still think, like, even if they're 19, still sleeping with your students is illegal.
Yeah, just a few blocks away, actually.
Oh, have you been here long?
Only a week, actually. I only moved into the neighborhood once I got the job here.
Oh, I see. So, do you live alone?
Oh, shit. Come on, don't ask that. Yeah, for several years now. I leave that hanging as a reminder of how old I am. I've been divorced twice, kid. With any luck, she'll pick up on that.
That could just mean 4. That could just
It can mean anything, yeah.
I'm actually like 23. That doesn't mean anything.
And JP says we're only just beginning with this, so I can only imagine where this is heading.
Yeah. Oh, well, that must be nice, having things all to yourself.
As she says that, she moves in even closer than she was before, so I can feel her arm pressing against mine. So much for having any luck. Just... You can say no to this! You're supposed to avoid this! Oh, God. Well, it's not always so bad. That's not honest at all. It's a lie. The biggest lie. I hate living on my own. It's lonely. It's soul-crushing. It's terrible. It's always been bad.
I'll bet.
And that's when I make my mistake. I look back down at her. I make eye contact. And she just responds with the biggest grin. She's happy right now. She's so happy. I can tell. All I can think, as I look at this poor kid, is that I know the only thing she's thinking of right now is me. It's one hell of a thought. And not creepy at all, no.
No.
I look away, and we keep walking down the street, but it's too late. I've humored her. I've gone along with her, and I've practically acknowledged it to her now. She just babbles away happily, and I realize there isn't going to be an easy way out. This crush of hers isn't something I can ignore, and it'll go away. After what feels like the longest walk home ever, finally, we arrive at my building. This is me. Thanks for the umbrella. I have to do something, and it has to be now.
Make a move, make a move, make a... Oh, wait, no, not that. Okay, it's not a problem at all, though. I really enjoy talking with you a lot.
Well...
Actually, there's something I'd like to tell you.
All around us, rain pours heavily.
It's a bad omen.
My stomach sinks. And then, she takes my hand with her own, squeezing with those delicate fingers of hers. Despite the rain, still, they're so soft to the touch. She smiles sweetly at me, getting ready to confess to me, and I realize with horror...
Sir, is...
Jesus, is that a rook in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
And then I showed her why they call me Mr. Rook.
Yeah, I'm as hard as rock. Whoa.
As that girl prepares with her short dress, which isn't a dress, with her surprisingly deep eyes, with her unsubtle flirting, with her delicate grip, with all those things standing right in front of me, I realize, in spite of myself, I'm becoming...
Oh, God!
Oh, Christ, no! I wasn't being serious!
We were joking! We were joking! Ah!
I'm becoming just a bit hard. I have to do something now, before she can say anything.
We're balls deep at this point. You're gonna squeeze her hand tightly.
Are we really doing this to see how just deep this goes?
We're balls deep. We're balls deep now.
There's no going back.
There's no getting out of this.
There's no going back.
We're an erect teacher standing in front of a vulnerable schoolgirl who's wearing a very short dress, who is about to confess to us. We're balls deep. We're going.
Full disclaimer, folks, if you're a teacher, this is probably the absolute wrong thing to do. Or even if you're not a teacher and you're an older man, yeah, this is what not to do. Fuck it. Who am I fooling anyway? I'm a pedo. I squeeze her hand tightly, and I just shake my head at her. Shh, don't say anything.
Oh, no, that is such a grooming line. Oh.
God, this is just sick reading this. This is painful to us. She doesn't, of course. She just starts to quiver a little. For the first time today, she's not the one in control. She hangs, waiting on my next word. I just squeeze tighter, leaving her waiting for another few seconds. I know.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if... Oh, jeez, just reading ahead. Wouldn't it be hilarious if, after all of this, she just wanted to say something completely different, like, you know, you remind me of my dad?
That would be the best turn ever. Then I give her what she obviously wants. I take her shoulder with my other hand, and then I pull her in close, letting her go up on the tips of her toes to kiss me. Well, that escalated quickly. Oh, God! Oh, God! What the hell is that? He's just... What the hell?
Oh. Well, it's times like this that I'm slightly glad that you're the one reading this.
His tongue.
His tongue is in a position that it almost never should be.
Also, how not to kiss people. She closes her eyes.
If you're ever going to try and kiss someone, go with the lips closed first. Then build up some confidence and slowly start opening it. Don't do that. Don't go in with your mouth gaping open. That's the bad way to do it.
She closes her eyes, and I can tell as I delve into her small, warm mouth that this is her first time ever. Her confidence from earlier is gone, so I take the lead. Ariana shivers under me.
See.
Yeah. As I kiss her in the rain, letting out a high-pitched murmur, as my tongue teases hers, I shift my legs, making sure she doesn't notice what's growing in my pants.
Is that you smashing your head against the table, I hear?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
I think she's 17. That's what they said in the description of her profile.
Yeah. Is that what it says?
It's a nice feeling. Her mouth is sweet, and her hair is soft, and she's so easy to tease. Because she's young. Yeah, it's so cute. Eventually, she starts to grip tightly herself, and tentatively kisses back. Still not truly in control, I break off slowly and smile at her. Was that what you wanted to say? Please say no. Please say no.
That would be hilarious. It's just like, yeah, oh, you reminded me of my dad. I want that to be the line.
She's speechless. After a second, she grins madly, then bursts out giggling. Oh well.
Oh, god damn it. Something like that.
Then she pauses again, and then clearly proud of how clever she is, adds.
You put it more eloquently, though.
Gently I stroke her cheeks. It's so much softer than I had imagined. She's so delicate. I have to be careful with her, I know. I should be going now.
Yeah, probably.
The other possibility goes unspoken of. Even if I can't help but undress her in my mind. Whoa. Well, I guess we've already gone off the deep end, so whatever. Imagining her small body naked on my bed, it wouldn't be right. Not now.
Stop! Oh, just... Mr. Rook, please!
I mean, and she's 17 too. She shouldn't be that small as he's making out to be.
I think if he's in his 30s, it will be.
Maybe that's how he wants to imagine it. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Even if this is what she wants, I won't go that fast. The kid deserves better than that, which is why we're doing this in the first place. Even in the form of being given a chance to change her mind.
We're gonna get to school tomorrow, and just everything is gonna be wrong.
You know, if it actually ends right after this, like this is the bad ending and it immediately ends. Alright, if this goes on for like the rest of the year or however long this game's supposed to be. Still. When I give her a goodbye kiss, I let my mouth linger against hers just long enough to keep her on her toes. Like, this can't end well in any situation realistically. We should be done. At some point down the line, anyway. Alright, whatever. Poor kid, though. Poor
Maybe
kid.
you're supposed to be saying, yeah, fun fact, the rest of this game is actually okay. It's just this particular storyline.
I'm sure, yeah. She deserves a whole lot better than to chase after someone so much older than her. Oh well, I'm sure it's not gonna last long anyway. Schoolgirl crushes are always fleeting, of course. Well, since we're stoking this, it is gonna last long. Or at least that's what I tell myself.
You already said it, mate. Yeah.
As I change out of my suit, but still I feel an odd taste left on my lips that doesn't seem to leave. Maybe she poisoned us. Oh god. It tastes like a 16-year-old girl's lip gloss, and it tastes like compromise.
What does compromise taste like, you reckon?
Apparently like a 16-year-old girl. And lip gloss. I don't know. I thought she was 17, but she's 16, so she's even younger than I thought now.
Yeah, I really don't think the 1 year matters.
Oh, 11 messages! I wonder if they're all gonna be about
God.
us. I hope so.
Click on it.
She was involved in the conversation.
Did she message to us?
No, she's talking about it with Isabella.
Oh, so how'd it go? You have to let me know. Don't go and tell. You're the luckiest girl around. I'm not gonna lie, my heart is still racing.
Oh.
I'm happy for you. Gotta go to bed. Try not to let him keep you up too long.
Well, what did she tell them that we did?
That our Rook was released.
I bet she did.
All of the knights came out.
Why are we reading this piece of shit?
I don't know.
Oh, and that's the Christian, right? That was the Christian that said that also.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wow, you're actually bothering, lol.
It's absolutely beautiful out, but I checked the weather report before heading out this morning, all the same.
Fun fact, other than the student finding out, it pretty much ends well.
Oh, well.
So we just get away with shagging a 16-year-old.
Classic.
Ash.
And it doesn't take long for Charlotte to arrive. Hi.
Good morning. morning, Mr. Rook. I hope your walk home yesterday wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you know. Nope, it's funny. Sometimes things have a way of working out.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I like how the internet's totally quiet during that scene, but then all of a sudden afterwards it blows up, of course.
Yeah.
We continue to make idle chit-chat as the class slowly files in. After the night I had yesterday, I'm not particularly in any hurry to get started. Today's lecture is going to be at a leisurely pace. So as you probably figured out, this is the part of the story where you get the hint that things are going to start to get really weird. Already did, sir. Already did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hang on, are we talking about the game or are we talking about the book we're reading?
It's so meta and clever. Let's see. There's a party this weekend. Sweet.
I cannot wait for all the kiss and tell stories.
Wow. Classic.
I love how they still haven't fathomed that we might actually just be reading through their social media, considering how many times we keep looking around.
Yeah, and these were public posts, right? I mean, some of them are private, but most of them are up on their public pages, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
From here on out, you're going to discover that things are a lot more complicated than they might seem. I pause for effect. So what do you think of the use of foreshadowing in the chapter you read last night? How does it differ from at the start of the novel? Well, according to the people in our chat, apparently it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
After a couple of seconds, the two hands go up. I'm sure Charlotte has the better answer, but well, I couldn't not call on Ariana, could I? So we're not going to get a choice, are we? I smile in her direction, and for the briefest of seconds, she blushes. Go ahead, Ariana.
We don't get the choice. We probably would have if we moved, but we didn't because of it.
True. That's probably true.
This is ridiculous. Well, I think it's really important because... Look.
And so she goes on. And it wasn't important at all, apparently. That was chapter 1. Okay. How many chapters are there? Does anyone know? I guess JP probably does. How many chapters are in this game?
He just said check Ariana's profile.
Alright, I'll do that. Let's just go ahead. Can I check now? No, I can't. What does it mean to be a gentleman? Is it an outdated concept, or is it really a perfect model for a man in particular to follow that's still relevant to our times? Doesn't matter. Probably not shagging young girls that are underage. That's probably
16-year-olds.
it's probably a
who are
decent
also
start.
your own students. Just saying.
And is that truly a good thing? You mean laws on that? Probably yes. According to LG
Yes.
Powell, before you can ask that question, you first have to ask one simple question. What does it mean to be a gentleman? I'll jump into what Powell thinks in a minute, but first, what do you think it means? Just the first thing that comes to mind. The class pauses for longer than I'd like, given that I just threw them the easiest question imaginable. You're one to talk, given your scruples. And predictably, the first hand to go up is Charlotte's. Go ahead, just tell me anything.
This is a little obvious, but chivalry, as in holding the door open for a woman?
I hate that example. I
That's
hate it
terrible.
when that example is used. That really annoys me. Just because, basically, right, do you know what kind of person doesn't hold a door open for someone? An asshole. Like, you shouldn't just hold the door open for women. It's like, oh, there's a man, but hang on, is that a man? Yeah, fuck him, I'll just close the door. Like, no, you hold it open for anyone, you prick.
Alright, 5 chapters of this. Great. Yes.
We are not getting through all of this tonight.
No, we're not. Yes, it is a little bit obvious. Right, that's definitely one. Albeit a not very good one. How about, okay, Taylor. I'm definitely surprised to see her put up her hand.
What, like she did the last time?
I forgot about this one.
Knowing... Oh, hang on. What voice do I have to do for her? Maybe like an anime one?
I think so. She's pretty anime looking, yeah.
Or can I just do an American one, do you reckon?
I'll let you
'Cause
off
there's,
with
like-
an American one.
Knowing how to be respectful to a girl. For example, a gentleman wouldn't treat a girl like crap just because they've broken up.
Wow, I wonder if this is about anyone in particular. I stare at her. There's more than just a touch of bitterness to her voice. I wonder who she's really talking about.
I wonder.
I wonder if it's Nolan. Nolan is an island entire of itself?
Let's read the better. Right, let's go check out Rounder's profile. Fuck's sake, phone, stop vibrating.
Don't care about that.
Stop going off. Hang on.
Is she saying that she's a couple now, someone? No, she's still saying single.
Single, atheist,
What'd she say?
liberal. What are we looking out for? Hang on, I'm muting my phone. Oh, it's already at the fucking lowest. Is there a button on an iPhone 4S to make it vibrate?
Don't ask me, I don't have one. I don't know, I don't see anything on this profile different. Just another message, but I think we saw that before. Was it for Ariana, or was it someone else?
JP said check Ariana's profile. He's typing now, so it must be something.
We'll give it a second then. I'll check the messages in the meantime.
Yeah, you're not reading chat. I'm replying to chat like a great person.
So this is basically nonsense again. Some personal stuff he's grappling with, but of course he's not going to say it right away what it actually is.
Tell me a TV show. And someone just replied with, "What's that?" So hang on. On the sidebar above the volume, this is going to be interesting to watch, isn't it?
Wait, where am I looking for?
Oh no, this is for the vibrate thing. On
Oh, this is back about your iPhone. All right, let's move on then. Lunch bell rings. Students file out. Ariana, of course.
Of course it is. Why would it not be Ariana? Oh, there. Okay, that is how I turned it to vibrate. That's fun. Now you no longer have to hear how popular I am.
Look, we can give her a derpy face if we do this. That's clever.
Yes, Mr. Rook.
Could I see you after class? Why are we doing this? I smile, trying to let her know that nothing's wrong. I'm not gonna say it in front of the class. I just want to make plans. What? I just want to make plans to take her out this weekend. But didn't he say he didn't want to like rush this or something just like the other night?
I don't want to rush this, but I do want to take you out to a restaurant and shag you. So bear that in mind.
Oh God. Yeah.
Sure.
I nod and she turns away. As she walks away, I notice her swaying her hips. Man, what a tease. It takes me a moment to focus again. Meanwhile, sticking around behind are the usual group of people we don't care about. So Charlotte, when are you gonna forgive Kendall? Is this just about... It's about an anime. I don't care about the anime.
Fuck the anime.
I don't care when people tell me about it in like normal conversation, so I'm not gonna care about it in the game.
I stopped watching anime 5.5 years ago. I'm not going to start listening to conversations about it now.
Forgive? What are you talking about?
I don't like having to avoid either one of my friends or the other. Can't you two just go back to getting along?
I don't see why you think we don't get along.
Leave it alone, Akira.
Don't you think so, Mr. Rook? Wouldn't it be better if they made up? Oh, hell no. Don't drag me into this.
Well, I prefer if they made out in a different sort of way. I mean, that's what this teacher's like at this point, let's face it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pardon me?
I think it's none of my business. Yeah, but don't you think? I really don't want to have this conversation. I'd rather be talking to my teenage girlfriend. Isabella is giving me the dirtiest glare, and while I have no idea how Charlotte feels, I don't think interposing is going to help. Excuse me, I just remembered somewhere I need to be. Don't let anyone else in the classroom. Great. And before anyone else can say anything, I escape with my lunch, shutting the door behind me. The two girls can deal with Akira without me. I walk away, planning to take some solace in the office, but before I even make it to the stairs, I can see another two students in the distance, and I can definitely hear them. Oh, what is this? I have something to tell you. It's kind of a big deal. Kind of anxious, so don't laugh. He's gay. Calling it.
She's a teenager, why aren't you in jail? It's not illegal if you don't get caught.
Exactly. Wow.
Well, you don't have to be such a jerk about it.
Be a jerk about it? I'm being a jerk about it? You're the one who stood up in front of the whole fucking class to take a cheap shot at me. And you have the balls to say that I'm being a jerk?
after you dumped me. Do you have any idea how humiliating that was?
Oh, great. Oh, wow. Wow, guess what? The shock that no one saw coming.
Yes. Oh, okay. I thought that. Oh, I misread that. I thought that was Ariana and not Akira. And then I saw
You know what?
Akira, and it's just like, oh, I'm into guys.
They do look alike. Look at their profile, and then, yeah, a bit similar.
Yeah, it catches me off guard.
Anyway. I didn't. You're the one who fucking dumped me. WTF, you crazy bitch. What's wrong with you?
WTF? That is something you'd say in a serious conversation.
He just said fucking, like, 3 words before that. And then he says WTF.
Yeah, WTF. Jesus. Grumble. How did I dump you?
What? We've had this conversation before. Twice. Will you just fucking leave me alone? This is pretty heated. I'm going to check my phone.
Yeah.
No shit, bro. I already knew that. It's no big deal. What's the problem? How could you already know that? I only just figured it out last night.
It's your dress sense.
It's getting pretty heated. Should we step in or back away?
Back away.
We're gonna
Just
slowly back away from
away.
this. Of course. No, I'm not going anywhere near this. This definitely falls under the category of can sort itself out. I'm not touching this if I don't have to. I'm only here because I was trying to get away from another argument. I turn around and leave as quickly as possible, and our messages, once again, have to be checked. Oh, I misclicked.
You misclicked. Oh,
And now we have
we're
10
not
messages.
forever. Holy shit.
What just happened? Oh, they start arguing online afterwards because we didn't get enough of that already.
Hey, here's an idea. Fuck off. Fair enough.
He's gay and he's surprised that people figured it out beforehand. Alright. Yeah. How could anyone know before I did? I don't know, man. I don't know.
No idea. Wow, I've never seen this part of town before.
I still can't believe you've never been to Little Japan before. Of course we're in Little Japan.
Of course there's a Little Japan.
It's
Does
my
that even-
favorite
does
neighborhood.
that even exist?
Where are we? Toronto? I forget. Where was this?
I may have been there. If we're in Toronto and there's a Japanese section, I may have genuinely been there.
It
I
said
know
where
I've
we were
been
before.
in an Asian section. It's Ontario, and that's where Toronto is. But
Lake,
it's the state.
it says we're in Lake City, which is a fictional
Oh,
one.
we're in Lake City.
I'm assuming it's somewhere in
yeah,
Canada, and it's probably Toronto.
I probably haven't been there then, on the account of me not having been to Lake City.
I still can't. I already said that.
Yeah, it's pretty. She's looking at us.
Come on, I know the greatest sushi place. It'll be my treat. You're really gonna love it.
It has to be your treat. She's poor. She's a student, for God's sake. Awesome.
Yeah, the guy came out. It's great. Let's move on. I lead her on. I really only have one thought. I'm gonna show her a nice, innocent time. It's not innocent. Just the whole pretense behind it. It's not. It's just a fun date.
No, it's just a fun date. It's nothing more. And afterwards, I'll give her something else to stick in her sushi. I'll show her what raw meat really looks like.
No surprise, but congratulations. Is everyone gonna respond to this stupid message? What did your mom say? What?
Disowned.
Then she clings to my arm, resting her head against my shoulder.
Just a casual date.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mr. Rook.
Oh, I figured there's gonna be more messages yet, but whatever. Alright, class in the morning goes alright, not great. Can't believe what a pussy a certain person can be. Wow.
That is like the least subtle thing ever.
You don't even want to know? Oh my god, fuck my life.
FML. Is there anything on 12chan?
I keep on misclicking.
my-
Oh well.
God, this is 2 more messages already.
you have any idea what's wrong with Nolan?
boring. Skip past it. We know what it says.
Yeah, it's the same
Blah,
stuff every
blah,
time.
blah,
Nolan,
blah,
I can't
blah.
believe what Nolan did to me. Nolan's terrible. 12 chans empty.
Oh, shame.
I didn't catch her in the act, but I think Taylor may have actually fallen asleep at one point, just when I thought I couldn't resent her more. Wow, we actually resent one of our students. That's going a bit far.
I think as a teacher, we really shouldn't be doing that.
I mean,
Just a thought.
we have sexual feelings towards one and we resent another. Not the greatest teacher in the world.
We're not a good teacher. We have not got off to a good start. We run away from people's problems. It's great.
I'm just glad when lunch rolls around and everyone starts to finally act like they're alive. So, how are your weekends?
All right.
I didn't really do much. Just some homework and some shopping.
Oh my god, the messages. Disastrous. Totes disastrous. Sunday was the most humiliating day of my life ever. I take it back. Charlotte, you can ignore Kendall all you want.
Can I just say, right, chat? It is you can read the messages in the meantime whilst I go on this. It is hilarious every time Patrick says something which is sort of like down with the kids, if you know what I mean. Just because this is a man who, when I asked for his number, and I was like, yeah, we can just like talk on WhatsApp or whatever if I'm ever out. He didn't know what WhatsApp was. Okay, this is how down with the kids he is. This is why it really amuses me every time Patrick is like, oh, totes. It does not flow nicely off the tongue at all.
Really? Yeah, and shocker, you can totally ignore whatever the messages were because it's still returning over the same stuff. Ooh.
Well, luckily for you, I was tapped out, so I didn't even see them anyway. LOL.
Is this about your coming out? I'm sorry, but that was pretty funny.
OMG. No, it wasn't. Mom was embarrassing about it. But Ka-san was just cruel. Who is Ka-san?
Fuck's sake, hang on, let me Google it. It's got to be Mum, hasn't it? Ka-san. Ka-san! A fast memory error detector.
Well, I don't think that's it.
Was an engagement.
Oh wait, look at
This
the... We're gonna describe it. Ka-san, who's that? Oh, it's my other mother. She just kept giggling uncontrollably.
I mean, mate, she's probably giggling in your arm warmers. Just saying.
Hazuki, right? Not Ichigo?
Yeah, right. That's Suzuki. Mom's the one who posted on Amy. I don't think you've met Ka-san ever. Thank God. Real talk here. I'm trying to be sincere, and she's just in a giggling fit, wondering how I didn't realize sooner. All she keeps saying is, I had no idea you weren't already out of the closet. True story. My mother. It's ridiculous.
Are we supposed to be feeling sorry for this guy? Are we supposed to be giggling openly? I'm unsure.
I'm still not sure. I mean, they're not taking him seriously, so why should we? Oh, advice on what? Oh, not. I'm just trying to see if any of this relates to what we've done so far with the girl. I don't think it has yet.
No, it's just in order to know what's going on with the actual game, I think we need to know what's going on with social media. Whoop.
Ka-san, whose own coming out story is like a year long, with all sorts of detailed subplots, will tell it on the drop of a hat. Just keeps giggling at me. Awkward. For reals.
For real?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I saw your coming out on Annie. And you have to admit, it's funny that you were the last person to figure it out.
See, I'm a punchline, bro. My sexuality is just one big setup, and it's not just lol you're gay, it's lol everyone else but you knew you're gay. I used to have dignity. Really, with that outfit? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I doubt it. And saying...
Have you ever tried playing a skate game before? Like skateboarding?
Yeah.
You totally need to play some of the new ones. There's this thing where I was playing one, I can't remember what it was. It may have been one of the skate games, and in the story mode, they say the most ridiculous shit, and I just really want to hear you awkwardly read it out.
Alright.
They say stuff like, It's like, oh, let's get some licks and get a ham on it, man. And I was just like, I have no idea what that is. And it's also, yeah, let's get bangers. It's just like, yeah. I have no idea what any of this means.
Yeah,
I want you to read it out. I'm going to try and find this game.
That'll be one of the things we do in our bonus streams. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's not true.
See? Even Isabella gets cheap shots at me now. If it makes you feel any better, I didn't know you were gay. Well, we did.
Yeah, we did. We had an inkling.
Lol, you mad. Well, not before I read about it on your profile anyway, and now the entire world knows. Lol, it doesn't matter. You've known me, what, a week? True enough.
So, what are you gonna do now?
That's the question, isn't it?
Well, I'm happy you figured it out.
Me too.
It's a big step. I had trouble myself when I first met Kendall.
Yep. Lol, yeah, I remember. Actually, speaking of Kendall, I'm gonna ditch on you guys. I actually made plans. That cool? Then why were you here to begin with?
Yeah.
No, of course. I won't think less of you if you go spend time with your best friend. Don't be silly. Go ahead.
Check the message real quick. Lol, you mad again. Right.
Can I just say, I realized I did something silly. I messaged Patrick something on Skype, and I realized that he can't click and read on it without it covering half the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that message is from me. What it meant to say is, do you want to wrap up once we hit a natural end?
Yep, and I agree. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Just as soon as I typed it in and hit enter, I was like, oh shit, I immediately know what's wrong with this.
I'm just hoping
yeah.
this conversation ends soon. Alright, thanks. Laters. Please end there. No. Now they're gonna talk,
No.
aren't they?
Oh, that boy. He's kind of adorable, isn't he?
Well, it's too late now.
I don't mean that in that way. Just that he's really funny. He sure does get wound up tight.
Well, you heard what his mother's like.
That's true, isn't it? He must take after her more than he'd like to think.
Alright, let's check this real quick. Nonsense. Wait, what was that about? Someone said
What?
Akira's on his way. Was that a warning for some reason? I don't care. Whatever.
Clearly.
Every boy takes after his mother more than he'd like to think.
Is that so? I suppose that makes a lot of sense. I can understand that. What a
Pointless sentence.
Hmm.
Hey, he's not going to see Kendall.
And the messages are piling up again. But it's gonna be nonsense, isn't it? I'm not his
Yeah.
babysitter. I don't keep track of his whereabouts. Sorry. Okay.
He is very carefree and annoying.
Thanks. I don't even know what that's about.
Probably bitched to her about something.
Hmm.
Isabel sounds like a pirate. Again, what pirates are you meeting? But yeah.
Did we do this already?
Oh, how do you know?
I just asked.
Huh? I wonder where he's going then.
Who cares?
I don't know. I think Kendall does, but it's being difficult.
Kendall? Difficult? Well, I never.
Every line, there's just another chime from the notifications in this game. She tried apologizing to Nolan, hoping that they'd come back together. He just runs away and is ignoring messages. It sucks. Blah, blah, blah. She needs a hug. Great.
Oh, how gay.
Definitely never heard that kind of sarcasm from her before.